What's up, guys? Hope you're having a great day. For those of you who have no idea what's going on, this past month I got the chance to play in Memphis, Tennessee on Beale Street, because what happened was my band and I entered a competition which was in Boston to see who was the best youth band in Boston, and we won. So we all drove down to Memphis, Tennessee, and there was bands from Japan, Texas, Canada, people from everywhere. It was really awesome, and this is my recap video of what happened while I was there. Now you may be thinking, oh my god, he's just gonna have another vlog where it's just slow-mo shots and time lapses of a highway with non-copyrighted music in the background, and you'd be exactly right. No, I'm just messing with you guys. The ride was pretty awesome. We saw all sorts of weather while driving down. We saw beautiful sunshine, pouring rain, even snow. The first day we drove there, we did get some scary news that my bass player Eric, he got into a pretty serious car accident. His truck drove off a bridge, so. Don't worry though, he turned out fine, only minor cuts and stuff like that, only bruises, because, we still killed it when we actually performed when we got there, but yeah, just want to let you guys know that he didn't die or something like that. But besides that, the ride down was absolutely amazing, even though half of the time I was either doing this, or this. So we arrived on Sunday at about 3 o'clock p.m. So for the remainder of that day, we just spent the whole time just exploring Beale Street, which is the main street in Memphis. We had dinner at the world famous B.B. King's Blues Club, whatever it's called, and there was an awesome band there. Then on our way to the hotel, we got some great shots of the clubs at night and all their cool signs like that. Day 2. I started by editing the first day. Then we headed to the famous Sun Studios, where the first rock and roll song was ever recorded. There we had an amazing tour guide which showed us some awesome things within the studio. Then we had lunch at the Hard Rock Cafe, which had some awesome memorabilia there. After that, we headed to the Tennessee Music Hall of Fame. After that, we headed back to the hotel for a midday nap because we are just elderly people. Then we headed out for dinner at this weird, sketchy, but still super awesome bar where we ran into Soulbox. Now for those of you who have no idea who Soulbox is, every blues society, when they have this competition, there are 3 categories you can enter in. You can either enter in the solo/duo acts, the full band act, or the youth act. So the Nolan Lead Experience won the competition for the youth act, and Soulbox won the full band. So basically we were both from the Boston Blues Society, and it was kind of funny that we ran into each other. But yeah, it was awesome. Day 3. We started the day off by heading to Bass Pro Shops, the giant one. They had catfish, alligators. It was pretty intense. My mom tried the hunting game and got a total score of 0. Then we took a ride up in the tallest standing elevator in America. It stood over 300 feet tall. It was the scariest 2 minutes of my life. That was the longest elevator ride I've ever been on.
Ride on the nation's tallest freestanding elevator. You're flying over 300 feet in the air. Now that's taller than the Statue of Liberty.
We had lunch on this overlook kind of triangle thing, and we took some great pictures because you can see the Mississippi River, you can see out the Tennessee, actual Beale Street. It's really awesome. We headed back to the hotel for another nap because, like I said, we are just elderly people and we need midday naps for some reason. Then we headed to the famous Graceland, which was Elvis's main home when he was alive. Day 4, my bass player and drummer arrived with their family because they're brothers. We stood outside in the rain for an hour because we thought that things would be open at 10 o'clock in the morning, but they all opened at 11. We headed back to the hotel for another nap. Then we headed back to Beale Street to check out Soulbox because this was when they were competing, because the solo and band acts actually have to compete against every other person all over the world. The youth act is the only people that don't compete because, according to 21st century America, kids shouldn't be involved with competition because they should just have fun. And they did awesome. They were absolutely outstanding. They did perfect. They moved on to the semifinals, and we celebrated by my family just watching Dr. Phil on Jimmy Kimmel the entire night. Day 5, we had breakfast at the elegant, exquisite, beautiful Burger King. After that, we headed to Lorraine Motel, which is the motel that Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated by James Earl Ray on April 4th, 1968. The reason I know that date is because I did a project on him in 5th grade. We got to explore the entire motel that he stayed in, even the room he stayed in when he got assassinated. So obviously it was pretty sad, pretty depressing, but it was also pretty amazing just to see how much of an impact one person can have on an entire nation. Then we went bowling to lighten up the mood with my band. Then we played pool, which took twice as long as the bowling because we couldn't get the 8 ball in anywhere. It was the most stressful thing I've ever had to go through. Last full day in Memphis, day 6. From literally 10 o'clock in the morning to 3 p.m., we listened to people try to motivate the youth acts about like stage presence and have fun, which I guess was cool, but like me and my band, like we've been playing along for a long time, so we already had this all under our belt, so we were just there eating nachos and stuff. But today was the day our band performed in front of an audience, and so we were kind of nervous, but also really excited. If you want to see the video of us playing on Beale Street, it's either already uploaded or it's coming out right after this video, so I'm not sure. But you'll be able to find it. It's on my channel either before this or after it. Let me just say we did awesome. Not just saying that because I'm in the band. Like, they were very talented bands, but I feel like we just sat in a pocket. We understood each other's like chemistry and stuff like that. We knew when to quiet down at the same time. We knew when to get louder, and I just think we couldn't do any better. The next day we headed back to beautiful Rhode Island. It's not. And yeah, that's the entire Tennessee trip. I try to make this as interesting as possible without boring you guys to death. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was an amazing experience. I definitely do it again. They do it every year. So hopefully we can enter next year and hopefully get through and go back down to Memphis, because it was really, really inspiring. So thank you guys so very much for watching. Thank you for all the support on that journey. More journeys to come. If you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you guys know every time I upload a video. Talk to you guys later, and
having fun. So now I'm sitting by the river, learning who I wanna be. I'll be a man with a girl who always believes in me. 'Cause when I sit by the river, ain't no worries on my mind. 'Cause it's me and you until the end of time.
Are we?
Hi, Nolan.
Hi, Nolan.
It's all of us here. So, I'm just Snapchatting you, making sure that you're good. All right.
When are you
I'm
coming
sure he's
back?
good.
When are you coming back?
It looks like you're still in Tennessee.
But you're the
You're
only,
the only
10
10 I see.
We missed you, kid. All right.
Wait,
All
no,
right.
we're not done.
Oh, we're
we
not
still have
done?
like 6 more.
Oh, we
So, I'm assuming that you did great because you never called me and asked me if you needed.
By the way, I
You need to come
emailed
and
you
perform?
too, and you didn't answer that.
I didn't. I'm sorry.
Ellie, you didn't really know he was gone, did you? You
Well,
didn't.
I did actually.
It's
Ethan
okay.
told me.
It's okay.
Ethan's really excited for you, and we hope you do great. Well, I'm sure you did great things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.